Are we going to Tram?
First, we're going to check the mics. Raise your hands if you can hear me. Perfect. Keep your hands up if you'd like me to lower the volume. Alright. Welcome, guys, to the very last tram of the day. My name is Heidi, and I'll be your driver outside. Just before we get started, a few safety rules. Please remember to remain seated at all times while the tram is in movement. Make sure to keep all arms, legs, and children inside the tram. Do not lean, sit, or lay on the doors, as the doors can open, and I don't want to lose you on the path. In case you do drop any items outside of the tram, just raise your hands and wave goodbye as we won't stop to pick it up. And in case of any medical emergencies, you've got yellow strips over your heads. Press and hold those strips to notify me here in the cab. Those right behind me, you're out of luck, so you don't have any yellow strips, so the best you can do is knock on the window to get my attention. Alright, with the road set aside, this one part of the animals. To our left side, we have East Africa. We will be returning here towards the end of the tour, but we do get a very nice sneak peek at some of the large animals from Africa, especially one of the most iconic ones, the rhinos. You can even see some rhinos hanging out inside the large structure down there. The big structure was made for the giraffes to have a hiding spot, but the giraffes aren't too keen on stuff over their heads. But the rhinos don't mind, they really enjoy it in there, and they like snuggling under the hay. But hopefully we'll see all this activity when we come back towards the end. On the hillside, right now that they are very close, we've got some lushways as well. And just like the lushway, we will see a lot of animals out here doing what they're doing, grazing as everybody is having their dinner before it's bedtime. When you pass by through our doors, you pass by our two front doors. Our other door, the San Diego Zoo. We are both part of the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance. When you pass by one of our two front doors, you not only help us out with many conservation projects all over the world, but you help us provide a world for all life and plants. We will be passing by one of our conservation projects, the Nikita Khan Rhino Rescue Center. And we're just going to see if the rhinos are out. But I think they might have gone into bed already. They do have two little sections, so I do think they're all the way in the back now. So we're actually going to continue, hopefully getting to see the rhinos at the end. But the rhinos that do live in this section have a very important job, as the female southern white rhinos will one day become separate mothers through in vitro, helping out their closest relatives, the northern white rhino, which is very important because sadly there's only two northern white rhinos left. So with all the research and work we're doing here, we hope to help those rhinos come back from the brink of extinction. I keep forgetting that's there. But on our left side, we do see a lot of local wildlife that like to come to the park too. We see some pelicans, ibises, sprinkling of ducks, cormorants, a lot of local birds that like to come into the park not only to enjoy the nice safe space we have here, but of course the free food. Past the water, we start seeing the Savannah habitat. One of the few habitats we'll be seeing throughout the tour. And from the looks of it, there is quite the activity out there. If you do love antelope, this is the perfect tour for you, as we'll definitely see a lot of antelope. Antelopes that come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. Our first antelope species are the hemsbok, which are these beautiful grayish lavender ones you see by the feeding trough. All the hemsbok have beautiful stripy patterns on their faces, which makes them look like they're all wearing luchador masks. Those black lines are going to hide their eyes, making other animals focus more on their ears. Because in their ears, they have a little black spot, which are going to act like false eyes. So whenever they spread out their ears, those false eyes are going to make the hemsbok seem like a much bigger animal than they really are. On the right side, also grazing and digging up the roots, we've got the submarine gazelles. Very pretty two-tone colored gazelles. So their caramelly color is going to help them camouflage, while their white bellies will help them to keep cool, as it will reflect heat off of their bodies. If we jump back towards the left side of the tram, they look just like the submarine gazelles. However, they have a black racing stripe right in the middle of their bodies. These are not gazelles, but actually tiny antelopes. They're going to be our smallest antelopes out here in the field. The springboks might be small, but they're excellent jumpers and runners. The springboks can jump about 6 feet straight up in the air in a single jump. And they can also run, running and catching speeds of 55 miles per hour. And we also have an attempted murder of crows on the hill. Attempted murder because there's only 2. So right next to the tiniest antelopes, we've got the largest ones. These antelopes that look like cows are the Patterson elands. And trust me, they are pretty big antelopes. They measure around 6 feet in height, while weighing around 2,000 pounds. So very big antelopes. We do have 4 babies out here, and they are in their daycare, and they're all the way by the trees. As you can see, all 4 babies are hanging out close to one female, and the females will take turns taking care of the little ones, giving a chance for the other moms to get a break, have a nap, or get something to eat. We also have some sable antelopes, another part of our many horned antelopes out here. And of course, what everybody might have already spotted, the Tower of Giraffes. This tower are known as the Maasai giraffe. A little bit more darker in color, especially the tall, dark, and handsome member of the group, the male. We're going to make our way over towards him. we'll pause here for a bit as everybody walks by us. Giraffes, of course, are the tallest land mammals, and they can reach heights anywhere from 14 to 18 feet. Besides being very tall, they also have a very long tongue that helps them to be able to reach up towards the trees. If you ever had the curiosity to know how long a giraffe's tongue is, you can find out today by measuring the very tip of your fingers all the way down to your elbow, and that's about the length of a giraffe's tongue, which is about 18 to 20 inches in length. Kids, your arms are more about the size of a baby giraffe's tongue. And of course, with such a long tongue, it won't only help the giraffes pick the leaves off the trees, but occasionally also helps to pick their noses. And as we pass by, you might even see Gohan's tongue, the male giraffe's tongue, as it looks like he's chewing on something.
No, stop doing that.
His tongue is a dark purpley black in color, which will help them not to get a sunburn when they are reaching up towards the lips. And just before we make our way up the hillside, on the right side, we've got the Somali's wild ass. So those beautiful grayish donkeys there are the Somali wild ass. They are sadly critically endangered as there's only 200 of them left out in the wild. And only a small handful of zoos actually have them. And we successfully been able to breed the Somalis and able to re-release about 20 of them back into the wild. And like everyone else out there, they're enjoying their food. We're going to continue our way up to the hill, in which we won't be able to stop until we reach the bridge. But keep looking towards your left, as we'll hopefully see some animals on our way up. We're going to leave the savanna habitat just for a bit and make our way up towards the forest. Up here in the forest, we're definitely going to see some more antelopes, which will kind of come in more of an orangey color up here. But besides the forest antelopes, you might also see a dazzle. And a dazzle is what you call a group of zebras. Again, I won't be able to stop, but once we reach the zebras, I will make sure to slow down. And this is the bachelor herd of Giraffes. Very beautiful zebras. They are one of the largest zebra species, and also the zebras with the roundest ears. So if you ever see them perk up their ears, you'll notice how round they are, and it kind of looks like they're wearing little Mickey Mouse ear headbands when they do perk up their ears. Their stripy bodies are also really good for camouflaging. They do not camouflage like other animals with their environment. Zebras instead camouflage with their herd.
No, stop it.
So when you have a large dazzle of zebras, and they're all running away from a predator, all that movement of zebras and stripes does get a little confusing. It makes it more harder for predators to know where one zebra starts
Can you see?
and where the other zebra ends. And of course, at the very top, we've got one of our orangey antelopes. This is the bachelor herd of roans. And also a local wildlife. We've got a crane hiding in the grass. Well, he's not hiding, he's actually hunting. Standing very still, hunting for those lizards. We'll be able to take a pause up here on the bridge, in which we'll get some very nice views. We are at the highest point on the tram path. Normally we get really nice sunsets, but it is a little cloudy out there in the distance. But we do see the whole surrounding San Pascual area, the whole Savannah habitat, everything extra green from all the rain. Right side, more African forest habitat. So we got some more road antelopes, there's also some red lechways out there, red fronted gazelles, and setted tangos, which are the stripy ones. Everyone does have an orangey coloration out there, which will help them to camouflage. However, we humans can't really see it work, and that's because we see in color, and we can easily distinguish the orangey antelopes and the green grass. But if you have more of an eyesight of some predators with great eyesight, it'd actually be harder to see these antelopes that are hiding amongst the grass or the green trees. And a lot of the forest antelopes do like to hide. So most of the time when we're up here, you kind of play I Spy with these antelopes. We're going to leave the forest behind and make our way back down to the Savannah habitat. As we make our way down, if you turn both towards your left and your right, you're definitely going to see a ton of plants. I know plants don't move much or really do much, but they are very important because without all these beautiful plants, we wouldn't have our beautiful animals. All the plants we do see all around us are all part of our local habitat, the California coastal sage grove. Of course, a very important habitat, not only because it is our backyard habitat, but it is one of the most endangered ones out here in North America. And it has a big biodiversity of plants, insects, and animals. Of course, one of our big conservation projects out here in our local habitat is the burrowing owls. Which if you went up to Condor Ridge today, you might have seen them. But as you walk back towards the entrance, you might even get to see some more local wildlife. Turkey vultures flying up in the sky, maybe some bunnies, quail the roadrunners hiding amongst the bushes. Or around this time, if you're lucky, you might even get to see a deer just going around the bush. Here, we're going to see the herd of Cape buffaloes. And this is the female and baby herd. Of course, the babies are really big now. They're almost still teenagers. But if you carefully look at them, you can still tell them apart from their moms. They're still slightly smaller. I personally find Cape buffaloes to be cute, as I do adore their big noses and their floppy ears. But don't let them fool you, as they're also very tough. They're one of the tougher animals you'll find living in the savannah. Cape buffaloes are not afraid to even stand up against lions. They'll form their protective circles, with the bigger and tougher Cape buffaloes on the outside of the circle, protecting all the babies and elders inside the circle. They are like a big united family, very protective of each other. And of course, there's always at least just watching, just keeping an eye out, making sure you don't try anything funny. And I want to see if we can see this next animal. Mostly because they have the little baby on the head. We're going to see if they are visible on this end. Another antelope species. They are dark chocolatey brown in color. And they got a white ring right on their tushies. They are the ellipsin waterbucks. And if you look carefully, you'll be able to spot the little baby waterbuck back there. Hanging out right next to his mom. See, he's on the other side, so I'm going to move forward just past this big tree. But if you did spot their white markings, those little following marks are going to help the herd able to follow each other when they are migrating or grazing, and it's an easy way for them not to lose each other. But we're reaching towards the end of the Africa Tram Tour. However, we still have East Africa. We're going to see if we can spot any animals out there before making our way back. Oh, and I do see some activity out there. No planes don't move much or really do much, but they are very important because without all these beautiful plants, we wouldn't have our beautiful animals. All the plants we do see all around us are all part of our local habitat, the California coastal sage grove. Of course, a very important habitat. Not only because it is our backyard habitat, but it is one of the most endangered ones out here in North America. And it has a big biodiversity of plants, insects, and animals. Of course, one of our big conservation projects out here in our local habitat is the burrowing owls. Which if you went up to Condor Ridge today, you might have seen them. But as you walk back towards the entrance, you might even get to see some more local wildlife. Turkey vultures flying up in the sky, maybe some bunnies, quail the roadrunners hiding amongst the bushes. Or around this time, if you're lucky, you might even get to see a deer just rolling around the bush. And here we're going to see the herd of Cape buffaloes. And this is the female and baby herd. Of course, the babies are really big now. They're almost little teenagers. But if you carefully look at them, you can still tell them apart from their moms. They're still slightly smaller. I personally find Cape Buffaloes to be cute, as I do adore their big noses and their floppy ears. But don't let them fool you, as they're also very tough. They're one of the tougher animals you'll find living in the savannah. Cape Buffaloes are not afraid to even stand up against lions. They'll form their protective circles, with the bigger and tougher Cape Buffaloes on the outside of the circle, protecting all the babies and elders inside the circle. They are like a big united family, very protective of each other. And of course, there's always at least just watching, just keeping an eye out, making sure you don't try anything funny. And I want to see if we can see this next animal. Mostly because they have a little baby on the head. We're going to see if they are visible in this end. Another antelope species. They are dark chocolatey brown in color. And they got a white ring right on their tushies. They are the ellipsin waterbucks. And if you look carefully, you'll be able to spot the little baby waterbuck back there. Hanging out right next to his mom. See, he's on the other side, so I'm going to move forward just past this big tree. But if you did spot their white markings, those little following marks are going to help the herd able to follow each other when they are migrating or grazing, and it's an easy way for them not to lose each other. But we're reaching towards the end of the Africa Tram tour. However, we still have East Africa. We're going to see if we can spot any animals out there before making our way back. Oh, and I do see some activity out there. It looks like our tower of giraffes are hanging out pretty close to the wall. Hopefully they won't move. But I suggest everyone getting their cameras ready so you guys can get some really good pictures of the tower. You'll notice these tower of giraffes are a little bit lighter in color. These are the reticulated giraffes. And of course in this reticulated tower, we've got some babies. We got the older one by the structure over there. We got the littlest one standing right behind his mom. That little guy is almost 6 months old. So he's still an itty bitty baby. And that little 6 months old is actually much taller than everyone here on the tram. The little 6 month old is around 8 feet in height now, just a little older. Pretty tall, but nothing uncommon as baby giraffes. You are born around 6 feet. Also, the cheetah is up and about on the walk if you want to see him again. Never mind, he sat back down. We're not going fast enough for a race. But right next to the feeding house here, we got little baby Makari. Makari is a 1-year-old baby rhino. Just laying down next to very small eyes compared to the size of their nostrils and their ears. Rhinos don't have the best eyesight. They're a little bit nearsighted, but definitely can wiggle. You might see them wiggle around. They can even individually wiggle them. And their ears act like satellite dishes. And it helps them to pinpoint all the sounds all around them. Move up a little forward, get the people in the middle, and have to see the rhino. I'm going to check if we can see the lionesses before we head back in. As they are hanging out towards our right side, all the way at the top of the hill. Those three are sisters. They're all 8 years old. They don't have very long since they've been here in the park. They originally come from a zoo in Texas. But they've been enjoying themselves out here. They do love to people watch and car watch. And they have very big personalities when they're out and playing. And they are actually the great granddaughters of Izu, our male lion that's out here in the park. As we reach the station, on the left there are some lowland nyalas, some more forest antelopes. And as we reach the station, please remain seated until the tram comes to a complete stop. Everybody will be exiting towards the right side. To escape this tram, just reach over and pull on this black handle towards the left. And hopefully everybody enjoys the rest of their day.